Welcome to the Grim Tapes. Tonight, we delve into one of Britain's most chilling ghost tales, the legend of the Woman in Black. This is not just a fictional ghost story from the pages of Gothic novels or horror cinema. No, the Woman in Black has been witnessed, feared, and talked about for generations across the British Isles. Her tale is rooted deep in English folklore and echoes through haunted manors, foggy moors, and shadowy alleys. What makes her so terrifying? Why does she appear before a tragedy? And why does her presence chill even the most hardened skeptics to the bone? Join us as we peel back the layers of this unnerving legend, exploring eyewitness accounts, historical connections, cultural interpretations, and psychological theories. Prepare yourself. Because once you meet the Woman in Black, you may never forget her face. Origins of the legend. We begin with the origins of the Woman in Black. Although popularized by Susan Hill's novel in 1983 and its later film adaptations, the idea of a veiled, mournful ghost dressed in black has existed in British folklore for centuries. The archetype of the weeping woman, often seen near graveyards, old houses, or desolate moors, is one that recurs in tales from all corners of England. Historians believe the roots of the Woman in Black can be traced to Victorian mourning customs. In the 19th century, it was common for women to wear all black for years after the death of a loved one. Some widows never stopped mourning, becoming almost spectral themselves. The Woman in Black may be a supernatural echo of this sorrowful era, a ghost unable to let go of grief. We'll examine early accounts of her sightings, dating as far back as the late 1700s. From Shropshire to Yorkshire, whispers of a woman dressed in funeral garb, her face obscured by a veil, began to emerge. Often, her appearance was followed by misfortune or death, earning her a reputation as a harbinger. Eyewitness accounts. Over the centuries, many claim to have seen the Woman in Black. Some speak of her wandering cemeteries, others report sightings near old estates. We'll explore chilling eyewitness accounts from different regions. In Eel Marsh House, the fictional setting of Susan Hill's novel, based on real isolated homes in the English countryside, locals report unexplained sobbing, flickering lights, and sightings of a veiled figure staring from the upper windows. In London, cab drivers from the early 1900s wrote letters describing a woman in black who would appear in their back seat and vanish before arriving at the destination. In other cases, children have seen her before sudden illnesses or tragedies struck their families. We'll present these testimonies as first-hand narrative reenactments, bringing each story to life with vivid detail and atmospheric sound. Symbolism and psychological interpretation. What does the Woman in Black represent? Is she merely a ghost, or something more symbolic? In this segment, we'll analyze her presence from a psychological and cultural perspective. Some theorists argue she is a manifestation of suppressed grief, guilt, and maternal loss. Her frequent association with children, appearing before their deaths or haunting families, suggests deep ties to motherhood and bereavement. Others believe she is a moral warning, like a Gothic personification of karma. She appears when boundaries are crossed, such as disturbing the dead or hiding dark secrets. Her silence, her stare, her stillness, all these contribute to her mythic presence. We'll consult cultural historians and psychological experts to break down why the image of a silent woman in mourning continues to haunt our collective imagination. The Woman in Black in literature and media. No discussion of the Woman in Black would be complete without examining her place in popular culture. The 1983 novel by Susan Hill reintroduced this legend to a modern audience. Set in an eerie English village, the book masterfully blends traditional ghost story elements with emotional depth. The 1989 TV adaptation and the 2012 film starring Daniel Radcliffe brought the story to screens, emphasizing the psychological terror and atmospheric horror. These portrayals solidified the Woman in Black as one of the most iconic ghosts in modern storytelling. We'll compare the real-life accounts to her fictional depictions and explore how her character has evolved over time. We'll also discuss why audiences are so captivated by this story, and whether fiction feeds folklore, or vice versa. Investigations and paranormal research. Has anyone ever investigated the woman in black with scientific tools or paranormal equipment? We'll explore efforts by ghost hunters and researchers who have tried to capture evidence of her presence. In some haunted locations associated with the woman in black, investigators have recorded unexplained temperature drops, electromagnetic disturbances, and strange audio phenomena. We'll review the most compelling evidence collected by paranormal teams, and interview experts about what it could mean. Is she a spirit? A psychic echo? Or something else entirely, an energy tied to location and emotion, not a soul at all? Modern sightings and continuing legend. Despite being centuries old, the woman in black is still seen today. We'll look at recent reports from the 2000s and 2010s, from hikers in the Yorkshire Dales to tourists visiting haunted sites. Some accounts come from children, others from people who didn't even know the legend before their encounter. The common thread, the sheer dread they feel, and the lingering sense of being watched. The legend continues to evolve, shaped by each new sighting and story. We'll trace how the woman in black has changed, and remained the same, over the decades. What do you think the woman in black really is? A ghost? A psychological projection? Or a warning from beyond? Have you ever encountered a silent, veiled figure or had a chilling moment that you couldn't explain? Do you think the story of the woman in black has a basis in truth, or is it purely a product of human imagination and fear? Let us know in the comments below. Your stories and theories matter, and may help shed light on this shadowy figure. Thank you for watching this in-depth journey into one of Britain's most terrifying ghost legends. The woman in black is more than a story, she is a presence, a symbol, and for many, a terrifying reality. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, one thing is certain, her tale leaves a mark. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share it to help others discover these haunting legends. Subscribe to the Grim Tapes for more deep dives into the darkest mysteries and folklore from around the world. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, especially if you've experienced something strange, or if you have a theory about the woman in black. Until next time, keep your lights on, and beware the silent figure watching from the shadows.